Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Creative Update. Here with me, my name is Carl, and I'm an artist, and this is sort of my artist diary. I come in here once a week. I put on the record button. I am just talking for maybe 20-30 minutes about what I have been doing, but what I've been creating, what I've been into the last week. And yeah, what are we waiting for, guys? Let's get into it. What have I been working on? What have I been working on the last week? I have been working on the sculptures, on the 5 sculptures that is gonna be in the park, that is gonna be in Folkets Park, the Park of the People in Malmö. I'm gonna create 5 sculptures there, and there's gonna be sort of a it's going to be a question on every sculpture. So it's going to be this in Swedish it's called Tipspromenad, and in English I can translate it to question walk maybe. So I'm gonna place these 5 sculptures out there. Let's show some pictures of the finished sculpture. I finished them up now in the computer. I know exactly how to build them. I'm gonna get the material delivered next week to the workshop, so I can start to build them. The goal is to build 2 of them next week, and the week after that 3 of them. So that will be fun. But I will place them out in the park, so there are some distance in between, and so it will be this a little walk in between the sculptures, and the kids can interact with them, and they can answer some fun questions. Yeah, that was that. It will be fun, I think. I'm pleased with the sculptures. They're playful, they are nice, they are kind of groovy and kind of fun. Let's move on to the next thing. And next thing, I was about to take up my phone, but I actually remember what it is. I'm working on relief pieces. I'm working on I've been working on some new pieces, some experimentation pieces. I did one last week that I showed you, and now I made a similar one, a little bigger one, with this ragged or frame, jagged, I don't know how to say it. But sort of these organic shapes going on, and in the middle of it there are some wood. There are some linden wood that I've carved out, and I placed them in there, and I put on a little linseed oil to make it a bit darker. So that was a nice one. I'm pretty pleased with that one. And I also did little one behind me here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see. Also on the shelf there is not so much left, because I'm moving to Copenhagen soon, so I need to clean out. I need to get rid of stuff. I need to really fix up here in the studio, and get rid of a lot of stuff and clean out, so to speak. So that's why there's not much on the shelf here. But that little relief piece I've also made. This is also the same one, but a smaller version, a little flower kind of thing in the cool frame. Maybe I'm gonna paint this in just one color. I don't even know. I know when I do it. Until then, I don't know. So that's fun, and all of these pieces might go into an exhibition in Gothenburg in late October this year. Sort of this experimental relief pieces sort of stuff. We'll see, but maybe it will be something like that, because this is an experimentation ground, and we'll see where it's gonna take us. But I'm gonna do some more relief pieces next week, I think, because I really enjoy doing these little pieces, doing this little carving kind of thing. Okay, let's see here. Need to take up my phone to see if I have been doing anything more. Yeah, I have. I'm telling you guys. I have been telling you that I want to get into more drawing. I want to do more drawings. So last week I did actually a few of them. Go back and watch that video if you want to see those drawings. But this week I only did like 2 drawings, and not. I need to be better at it. I need to be doing more. But this is actually one of them. A little pencil action with a little oil pastels. which is fun. And here's the other one that I did, a little smaller one, sort of inspired, going in hand with the relief pieces. You can see them as sketches for the relief pieces if you want to. But that's a great one. And the next one is, what is the next one? The next one is the upcoming exhibition in Copenhagen called Moment, together with my friend Philip Ivarsson Ekedal. The exhibition will be, the vernissage will be 25th of April in Copenhagen, in Vesterbro, at a place called Sum. So actually I will... the project is about the process, and I'm gonna Philip is gonna make some sort of furniture, and all of the leftover materials, he's gonna give the leftover material to me, and I'm gonna use that material to make sort of a spatial composition in the room, some sculptures or just experimental things with the leftovers. So I will start with this week. I will have to do that. And that will be fun. I haven't gotten into it, but I have some leftover materials that he's giving me here. So actually did this little, for example, here. I did some plaster and put in, I don't know if you can see, in this there are some just wooden leftover materials that are when he planed out maybe a board, a wooden board or something. There are these kind of small things in here, and I broke it. And it was actually it got more strong. It was stronger. It became stronger by having those in. So I might be doing some small pieces with that, with some plaster. And because all of these it's going to be sustainability. It's about sustainability, and it's about using materials that is sustainable and stuff like that. So plaster is a sustainable material. It's a natural material. And I'm going to use maybe plaster and the wooden thing, and I might color it in with some turmeric, getting a little yellow going, because that is also natural and an easy way to maybe color it in. I haven't tried that, but I might try that. Do some relief pieces in plaster. We'll see about that, but that will be fun. And some other pieces, I might do a textile hanging piece from the wall with some of the longer leftover material sticking out from it. But time will tell. I will get back to that the next week. Hopefully I have done something in that area, because it's only a month left, a month and a week, I think. So I have to get going with that, which will be fun. Have I missed anything on the list? I have not missed anything on the list. Now it's over to the next thing, and the next thing is the self-promotion. And the self-promotion, you might think, this is boring. What is this? I want to forward over this. Then you can do that, because I've included time marks, stamps in the video down below. But the self-promotion is where I talk about, I have a newsletter. Did you even know that? Did you know that I have a newsletter called Monthly Creative Update? It's sort of like this show, but a little shorter version, a little more condensed, and it's in email form. And it's only one time a month, and I always do a giveaway. So sign up for that. That is lovely. Everyone is enjoying it. I think we're almost reaching 200 subscribers there, and that is just awesome. It's fun, and people will be saying it's really fun to follow the Monthly Creative Letter update from you, Carl. And then I say thank you very much. You are so welcome. So do that if you want to. Another thing is the Creative Call with Carl and Company, CCWCC. I have had one of those calls where I had 4, because the deal for this is that it's a course, it's a creative course, it's a call with me and 4 or 5 other people. We sit in, we're calling up each other, we're talking about creative things, we're talking about the life of an artist, we're talking about creative stuff, we're talking about all things in the arts, and that's really nice. It's about connecting with like-minded people. So now you have the chance of your life, and the chance of your life is that you can apply. You can sign up for the Creative Call for April. There are still some spots left, so sign up for the April call if you want to get involved, if you want to talk to like-minded people, if you want to just talk about arts in general and creative things. So do that. Link is down below. And I have a Patreon. If you want to support my work, you can go in there and do that. Put in, I think it's $5 a month, but you don't have to do it because there's a free version, and I'm gonna start to upload a lot of videos up until there as well. Trying to grow a bit, and trying to just put out my wings and fly above. And eventually, I will start to create some super special secret stuff on there that you can, the super subscribers, the paid subscribers can get. But yeah, check it out if you want to. But
There is, however, a desire to get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. For the good. For the good. For the good.
let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing is the weekly question. Let me read it to you. The weekly question goes like this. This is from Thomas. Thomas 7367. 6 days ago. No, this was maybe longer. I don't even know. Let's forget about that. But thanks for the great videos. Oh, thank you very much. One possible weekly question to your list. What do you think are the best ways how society as a whole should support artists to make a living? We are the people who makes the future. So how would you like it to be? How would I like it to be? I think that there should be more money to artists maybe in the grants apartment. Maybe they will support more artists like that, but that's hard to say because the politics is what they are now. I won't comment on that, but it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad how it is today, but so there it could be a lot better. But let's think about other creative solutions on this. I think there should be something. As an artist, you're expected to... I don't know what you're expected to, but it isn't considered like a regular job. Like, it's not considered as a thing as an economic, an accountant, a lawyer or something like that. An artist is something super extra special, and I don't even know if it should be like that. I think there should be should there be more jobs for artists, more jobs for artists to get a salary, a normal salary, to not go and living off grants every month and living with uncertainty. But I don't know how you should do that. But I don't think that maybe artists should be treated as some special people. Maybe they should be treated as other line of works. But I don't know. I haven't thought about these questions before I read it. So I'm just thinking out loud here. But maybe you should have like a normal salary in some sort of way. But I don't know how you should do that. But also maybe we can, because I've heard about it also, this is also coming back to the politics and stuff like that, but in school there, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in Sweden there was this, there was one art class, it was called Build, like pictures, drawing pictures, I don't know, but it was more drawings and art. So we had an art class and we had a crafts class, and those were my favorite classes. But now I think they're starting to cut down on something in schools, and they're starting to cut down on the arts and the crafts department, the same as they're doing with the supports. So that's also a bit sad. So it's going in the wrong direction there. But I would say more arts and crafts in the education, for sure. And let's think about something else. I think that there should be, everyone with a lot of money should give me money, should give me and other people money. I don't know if this is the thing, but I feel like back in the day, maybe it is something, it is that now as well, but you had this, I cannot even find the words in English today, but you have had a supporter, you had some people with a lot of money, just giving artists money. I see the potential in you, and I will support you. I will give you money to just pursue what you're doing. Some sort of contributor. I cannot even find a name now for it, but that would what I would want. Something with a lot of money, seeing the potential in me, and seeing you can become a great artist, Carl. Here are some money. Here you can get like $5,000 a month or something, and that would be great. That would be great. Like sugar daddy or sugar mommy. I don't know. Sugar mommy art, daddy art. I don't know. This is not serious. This is not. I don't know. This is just coming straight out of the head from me. But I think there should be the people from a young age that art should be hired, considered, and creativity, which also art and creativity goes hand in hand with curiosity. So I think it should be introduced into the school system from a younger age, and more time with that, time spent with that, because creativity and curiosity is the main drivers in all parts of life. So I think that goes hand in hand, and if we do that, I think we can build a society that can become more interested in art, and in that way it will become more normalized being an artist, and the system will automatically grow towards a world where artists can be more supported and sustained, and maybe it can become more of a regular job with a salary, and people can thrive. Artists can thrive, and it can become better art. I don't know, but that is just a suggestion. Thanks you very much for that. And now over to the wise words. And this is the thing. I have not prepared the wise words. I will have to look into my long list of topics, suggestible topic, and just pick one here and talk out of the blue. Out of the blue for me. Okay. This is a fun one. This is maybe a controversial topic, but I will take this one. What is seen can be appreciated. What do I mean by that? What can be seen can be appreciated. What I mean by that is that I think a lot of the art today is not including everyone. It's not democratic. It is really, it's for the privileged people in the art world. It's for those who are already invited to the party, so to speak. It's a lot of the exhibitions are super conceptual, and you have to read long walls of text to even understand anything or to get anything out of it. And I think I'm working the other way around. I want to reduce the text. I want to reduce the information. I want the work itself to speak for itself. What can be seen can be appreciated, and then everyone is able to make their own opinion or their own thoughts about it. They can think about it and see things in it and make their own decisions of it, because I don't want to lay anything in the viewer's eyes. I don't want to be this is this and this. You have to think this and this about it. I don't want to direct anyone with text and words. I want everyone to look at something, and then they can see and appreciate it, and they can think whatever they want about it. Because I don't even think anything about it. I don't really think anything about it. I just do it, and then the work is done, and then other people can interpret it what it is. And I think that is interesting with art, that you don't everything doesn't have to have a meaning. Everything doesn't have to make sense, because every other people will make sense out of it. But I think there's a lot of super conceptual art that doesn't make sense to anyone, and doesn't make it, as I said, it doesn't have to make sense, but it is for the privileged art people, or those who are in the scene, so to speak. But to make art that is not for those in the scene, but for everyone, for the everyday man, we can make art, and that is, I think, what can be seen can be appreciated. This is also, I'm not making any sense. This is an abstracted version of the show. This is hard to make sense of it, but that's why I'm doing it. I'm starting to think. I'm starting to do it in real time, and I think it is interesting. But I think that the art world is sort of sitting on high horses, sitting on They are too. They are above other people, and I want to get rid of that, and I want to come in with a force of just making it for everyone, making art more democratic, make it more available, make it so for people to take it in. Because I think art or words and texts, it's really strong. It's a really super strong medium, and it can really take over. And I don't think the text and explanations should take over the work of its own. The work should be able to talk for itself, and that's what I'm saying it. What can be seen can be appreciated, and I really strive for that. I want to make visual works, and I don't want to say I don't really want to say anything about it. I don't want to tell anyone about it. I wanted. I saw this video with David Bowie that he talked about that people don't want to talk about their work. People want to talk about their process, and that is so true. I don't want to talk about the work. I don't want to talk about the finished work. I want to talk about the process. I want to talk about making the work. I never think it's interesting to talk about finished projects or telling what they are. It's more fun to talk about how it got made. And the process behind it and thoughts behind it, but not the finished actual object. That is not interesting for me. Being in the moment and doing it is what's interesting, and doing something for everyone is super interesting for me. So I think it's about what can be seen can be appreciated, and I think I want to see it, or in my work I'm striving for that, and I'm trying to cut out as much text as possible. I don't want anything I don't want to explain anything. Now I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What can be seen can be appreciated. Thank you very much for me. And if you liked the video, if you liked the show, subscribe. Maybe subscribe. You can do that if you want to. Only if you want to. But also, if you still are here, you're amazing. You're the best. I'm signing out.
Signing out with a song. This is an outro. I love you all. See you in the next one.